Hello, grade 8s. I've made this video to help you with the math that you have to do with your with that sarcophagus project. So here's the box that you've seen in class, and here's the first thing you kind of need to do in order to complete the math, which is you have to figure out the surface area of your box and the volume of your box. So first thing you should do is just with a ruler, just a standard ruler that I have here, you have to make 3 measurements, and as you can see on my box, you have to measure the length of the box. Okay, you have to also measure the width of the box with your ruler like so, and then you have to measure the height of your box, which is from here to here. Now you notice I've already got my numbers in, so I know that my length is 25.5 centimeters. My width is 13.5 centimeters, and my height is 10.3 centimeters. So those are the 3, you can see that I've kind of highlighted them in black. So this length, this width, and this height, those are the 3 that you need to do everything. So first thing you need to do is you get your math page out, right? And so you're going to have to figure out the surface area of the box, which says you have to find the surface area of each face. There are 6 faces. You have the front of your box, the back, the top, the bottom, the left, and the right. So in this box, this face is the front right here that I'm touching. That's the front because we can see it. This is the top. The bottom is underneath, can't see that. We have the right, we have the left, and then we have the back, which is right there. So one thing you have to realize from class that we said was the front and the back are identical rectangles. The top and the bottom are identical rectangles, and the right and the left are identical rectangles. So the opposites are the same, okay? So first thing you got to do is you measure your length. Let's start with the front because that's the first one that comes up front. So the length and the width of this face, the front. So these are the 2 numbers I need, 25.5, 10.3. And so that's when I fill in here. So the length is 25.5 and 10.3. And we know that to find the area of a rectangle, these are rectangles, right? We have to multiply length times width. So we take 25.5 times 10.3, and I've already got that predetermined. It's actually a decimal, 262.7. That's the area of your front face. Now the back face, remember I said they're exactly the same. So the front and the back are exactly the same. So I don't have to really do any other measurements because I know that this will be the same dimensions, 25.5 by 10.3, same area. All right. Next, what I need to do is find the area of the top, which is this face right here. So we have to measure this and this. These are the 2 dimensions I need, right? This rectangle has a length and this width. So this is 25.5, and this side is 13.5. So those are the 2 numbers I need, 25.5 and 13.5, right? So go back to my page, and I write 25.5 and 13.5, and I can actually do that twice, right? Because I know the bottom is exactly the same, so these answers will be exactly the same. And those will work out to be 344.3 when I multiply length times width, I get that. And also the same for the bottom face, exactly the same as the top face. Okay, left and right side, here's what I'm looking at. So this was the front, so I just turn it this way to my right, so this is the right side. So I need this number and I need this number. So the width is 13.5, and this number is 10.3, that's the height. So it's 10.3 and 13.5, right? So 13.5, and 10.3 is the same for the right as well. 13.5 and 10.3. And when we multiply length times width, we get 139.1. 139 0.1. Now, just in case you're wondering, I am rounding off to the nearest tenth, and that's kind of what I'd like you to do as well, is round to the nearest tenth, or one place after the decimal. Or in other words, after the decimal, we just want one number. Okay, and you have to round it off. And if you need to see me for that, please do. So now what we do is we add up all these areas, because these are all the faces and their areas. So to get the full surface area of the box total, we add them all up, and it works out that mine is already predetermined at 1492.2, and the units are square centimeters or centimeters squared. And that is the surface area of your box. All right. Now to do volume, it's much simpler. So volume of the box, all you need to do is multiply the length, the width, and the height numbers together. So this number, and this number. That's it. And so you can see my numbers again were 25.5. The width is 13.5. The height is 10.5. So just jot those down. So 25.5 by width 13.5 by height 10.3. We multiply all those together and we get the volume, which works out to be 3, 5, 4, 5, and again I'm going to round it off to the nearest tenth, 0.8, and the units are, of course, cubic centimeters or centimeters cubed. And that is how you are going to find the volume and the surface area of your box. And I hope that helps you. If you also need to see me in class, I can give you a hand there, but that should make it a lot clearer for you. Have a good day.